Hey, what's up everyone? Foxhounder N313 here. First off, I apologize for not really uploading anything over the past week or so. It's just been sort of a slow news cycle this month in general. And there really hasn't been a lot that I wanted to comment on or give my opinions on. We've had the financial, quarterly, whatever releases from all these companies. Nintendo revealed the sales of the Switch for the launch month, and it did really well. There's a new 2DS coming out, that sort of thing. But nothing I really wanted to, again, comment on or give my opinions on. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe just came out a few days ago, as of the time I'm recording this anyway. And I've been playing it almost non-stop the entire weekend. Now, I played the original version on the Wii U, completed it to 100% with the help of my brother. He's a lot better at it than I am. I had a heck of a time trying to complete 200cc with the original. And with the original Mario Kart 8, I don't feel like it was integrated that well into the game. It was patched in, so I don't feel like it was optimized as well as it could have been. But this time around, it felt a lot better, and I was able to beat 200cc by myself, and with very little frustration. I had a lot of fun playing it this time around. There were some BS moments, where you get to the end of the track or you're on the last lap, you get to the finish line, and then you get, hit by a blue shell, or someone boosts through the grass or something and cuts in front of you, that sort of thing. The typical Mario Kart stuff. But the frustration definitely wasn't as bad as it was with the original version. I really think really well, and they integrated 200cc better into the game, and the two weapons thing really helps with the weapons, the balancing issue, the item balancing issue from the original. You're going back to the original. Most of the time when you were in first place, all they would give you was coins, so you really have, you had no way to defend yourself. With the two weapon thing, you'll always get a weapon, be it a banana, be it a green shell. You'll get something to defend yourself with. They never give you 2 coins, at least as far as I can tell. And it hasn't happened to me. I'm not saying it can't happen, but it hasn't happened to me. And I've been playing the game quite a bit. And the battle mode is really awesome, a whole lot of fun. I love the Shine Thief, I think it's called, which I think is a returning battle mode from like Double Dash or something. I've never played it. I didn't play Double Dash, and I didn't play really any Mario Kart game after Mario Kart 64 until Mario Kart 7 on the 3DS. That was the one that got me back into it. And then of course I got Mario Kart 8. But the battle mode here is so much better than it was in the original version. With the original, for those that don't know, the battle courses were designed like regular tracks. It's like they just copy and pasted the regular racing tracks into the game, and they weren't optimized for battling. These, in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, these are more traditional. They're designed to be, more like the battle tracks and the battle courses from the Mario Kart games before Mario Kart 8. With Mario Kart 8, the original version, they tried something new. It didn't work out, and they really fixed it this time around. And the online multiplayer is great. Me and my brother, we played the split screen for the first time a little earlier tonight, and we used the Joy-Cons individually. It worked really well. I got first place in every race. He wasn't quite used to the Joy-Con, using it as a individual controller. It is quite small, but it is something you can get used to if you play around with it quite a bit. But I'm not really here to talk about Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's a fantastic game, and if you have a Switch, pick this game up. If you don't have a Switch, go out and get one if you can and pick this game up, especially if you haven't played the original version. If you didn't buy the original version, this is definitely worth picking up. If you bought the original version, it's I still think it's worth it. It depends on how much, I guess, you like the battle mode. In terms of the racetracks, you're not really getting anything. You're not getting anything new here. I think they'll add more with DLC over time, which is what we're going to get into in a little bit. But if you were really disappointed with the battle mode the last time around, and that's a big selling point for you, then definitely pick this game up. Now, the big question, I've seen a few or a few discussions about this on YouTube and on the internet in general, and the big question is, will there be a new Mario Kart game on the Switch? At the end of the day, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a port. It's an enhanced port in terms of having more content, but it is a port of the Mario Kart 8 on Wii U. So, will we get another Mario Kart game on the Switch somewhere down the road? Now, I could be completely wrong about this, but I don't think so. And to be honest, I don't really see a point in doing that. Mario Kart 8, in terms of its gameplay, in terms of the driving mechanics, is pretty much perfect for the kind of game that it is. You know, racing around, driving, handling, everything, it's just perfect. And there's nothing you can really change there to really improve it, at least I think. Now, I know the one thing people really want to see with Mario Kart, and I would like to see it myself, is some kind of story mode, some kind of adventure mode. Have a little bit more emphasis on the single player. Totally get that. Again, I would like to see it myself, and I hope that's something they do at some point. But I'm not sure it's worth making a whole nother Mario Kart game on the Switch for that purpose. And theoretically, they could add something like that as DLC for Mario Kart 8. See, this is one of the few areas where DLC can be used and utilized in a good way. You know, you have series like Call of Duty that come out every year. You have a new entry every year, and the big focus of Call of Duty is, of course, the online multiplayer. But we know at this point that there's going to be a new Call of Duty game every year, and almost everyone who bought the last game is going to buy the next game, and they're going to play online in that game. So what's the point in doing DLC for a game like that? What's the point in having $15 map packs when a year from now you're going to play an entirely different Call of Duty entry? You know, it makes little sense to do DLC for games like that, where you know there's going to be more than one entry on the system, or systems in the case of Call of Duty. As I've said with Mario Kart, there's really nothing they can improve that I can see, and we've never had more than one Mario Kart game on a Nintendo console or a handheld. We've only ever had one Mario Kart game per platform. You can say, well, Mario Kart 8's a port. Again, that's true, but that game can still be a platform, if you will, for this entire generation. And they can add anything they want to through DLC. And going back to the original Mario Kart 8, that's one of the few examples of DLC being done right. The DLC for that game was relatively inexpensive compared to many other map packs or DLC packs that are out there in the gaming world. Mario Kart 8's DLC was priced reasonably, and you got quite a bit of new content. And the thing is, when you look at what you traditionally get with Mario Kart games, you get 8 cups with 4 racetracks in each cup. With Mario Kart 8, you had that, and when you added the DLC, you got 4 extra cups, which gave you 16 extra tracks. And of course, with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, that's all included in the base package. So you didn't feel like you were getting shortchanged in terms of content. With a lot of games that do DLC, it feels like they're stripping content out of the main game and then selling it afterwards. It never felt that way with Mario Kart 8, with the original version, with its DLC, at least to me. And the other thing against, or I should say, another argument you can use against, doing a new Mario Kart game on the Switch is splitting up the online community, because you're going to have half the people, more or less, that are going to go to the new game and play that online, but then you're going to have a lot of people that are just going to stick it out with Mario Kart 8, the original, or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and not bother with it. Now, that's not a huge deal, but still. I think if Nintendo were to do anything, perhaps a better idea would be to do a new Diddy Kong Racing. That's something you could do and have the story mode, have more single player content, and do something different. You could have your adventure mode, story mode, whatever you want to call it, and really go all out. and have that one be a little bit more single player focused. And this way you've got a little bit of diversity with your kart racers. You've got Mario Kart, which appeals to people who want to play online and want a more casual experience, and you could have something like Diddy Kong that's a little bit more hardcore. It would be a great excuse to bring back that franchise, which I never got to play, so I would be all over that if they could make it happen. But again, I just don't see them following up with another Mario Kart game on the Switch. It seems pointless and unnecessary. I would rather just have them update Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with new DLC down the line, new battle courses, bring back some of the old ones from like the N64 game, remake tracks from some of the older games, maybe bring in some new ones, new characters. That's what I would like to see personally. But again, I wouldn't rule out the possibility of Nintendo doing another one. I just don't think it's very likely. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Do you think Nintendo will do another Mario Kart game on the Switch, or do you think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is, all we're going to get throughout this generation? Leave a comment down below, hit that like button, subscribe to us, and stay tuned for more gaming news and discussions here on Dorks Like Us. This is Foxhounder signing off. God bless.